Hi, my name is Nicholas Smith, and I'm extremely interested in your open internship position, and I would love to become a part of the team at your accounting office. So, to start off, to tell you a little bit about myself, my name is Nicholas Smith. I've just graduated from Florida State University with a master's in business administration with a focus in accounting. I was raised in a family where everyone worked, and I understand the importance of a strong work ethic, as well as a will to get the job done right. I always check my work and make sure it's done correctly, and when I do make mistakes, I always claim responsibility and I'm accountable for my actions. So, one of the strongest traits that I pride myself on is my tough discipline. If I say I'm going to do something, I'll do it. I'm also a very straightforward person. When I don't understand something or I disagree on something with someone, I'll always let that person know. So I'm not afraid to ask questions, and I'm a quick learner. I've learned many things in my college classes that I think will help me with this position. I have a master's in business administration in accounting, and that's taught me a lot about understanding the general business functions as well as getting a deeper understanding of the accounting portion of business management. And specifically relating to the accounting portion of business management, my college classes have taught me a great deal about financial reporting and understanding taxes, both of which I understand to be very important to the field of accounting. And then on the other hand, on the other side of that, FSU's undergraduate and MBA programs are very rigorous, and making it through these programs has showed me the value of my efforts and how hard work does pay off in the end. Um, it wasn't easy making it through these years of studying, but I do think that the strong work ethic that I gained through my college classes will help me excel in an internship position at your accounting office. So, um, when dealing with disagreements in the workplace or anywhere, I found that keeping your head and not getting angry or frustrated is the first thing that you have to contribute to the conflict if you want a good outcome. For example, a couple years ago, I worked as a server at a restaurant, and I let one of the busboys know that there was a table in the back that needed to be cleaned. And he responded negatively. He responded by blowing up on me and angrily telling me that I should go clean that table if I wanted it cleaned so badly. And I didn't get excited or get angry in response to his anger. And instead, I just replied calmly, of course, that I didn't realize he was busy, and nor did I intend to order him around. And as soon as he realized that I wasn't attacking him or like ordering him around, he calmed down and he said he would get it done, but he just needed a few minutes to do other things first. And that was fine, of course. So we agreed on a resolution to the conflict without any real confrontation. And so the way I did handle this conflict by finding a solution without getting angry in response or being confrontational is how I would hope to respond, or is how I would hope to resolve conflicts in the future. So one of my biggest strengths is my work ethic, which I did mention briefly before. When I commit to a deadline, I do whatever it takes to deliver. My idea of working hard isn't just showing up to work every day. It's showing up to work every day and giving my best effort. And I don't slack off when I feel like no one's going to notice. One of the most respectable traits that I think a person can have is consistency. And that goes right along with having a strong work ethic. Because I'll always get the job done, and I'll always get it done right. For example, last week we had a report due, but most of the research came in late, and it came in just before the deadline, like the night before the deadline. And so I worked all night to get that report done, and I made sure it was in my manager's hands by the next morning because I knew how important it was for him to have that report on time. So my main weakness that I see in myself is that a lot of times I'm too straightforward. And the problem with that is I'm not afraid or uncomfortable telling someone when I think they're making a mistake or letting them know that I disagree with them. And although that's not usually an issue, like it's usually okay, it can become a problem when someone's sensitive about outside input or if they don't want to hear criticisms. And that's not their fault. But I work on this weakness by being more aware of how people are affected by things I say and by the way I say things. So a lot of times I have to consciously check my tone of voice and make sure I'm using a non-confrontational tone. And so a lot of times, like, I'll find a different way of saying something so that it doesn't sound like I'm criticizing that person and it doesn't sound like I'm being anal. So now, there's a number of things that motivate me, and that's a pretty broad question, but I can definitely answer that. First off, I want to become a very skilled accountant, and my motivation to do such will definitely help me excel in an internship position at your accounting firm. And I really love the field of accounting. Like, honestly, I love the field of accounting and the whole math science that lies behind it. In addition, I'm very motivated by a sense of accomplishment and self actualization. And whether that's just feeling good about a job well done or actually becoming an accomplished and experienced accountant, I'm very driven to succeed. This also aligns with my motivation in life. We're kind of like switching right here. My motivation in life, like, and that's not just in the workplace. So the feeling of accomplishment and making something from nothing is one thing that definitely helps me get up in the morning. It's not just the coffee. Okay. So I do have a couple questions for you before we finish. What kind of qualities are you looking for in an intern? That's something I'm definitely wanting to know, and I'd be interested to hear about. Also, what are some of the challenges an intern will have to overcome? Like, what kind of things will I be dealing with? What kind of obstacles will I have to get over? And so also, last question, as an intern, what kind of assignments would I be given? That's a very big question I have. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to participate in this interview. And please let me know if there's any questions I can answer or anything at all I can help you with. Thank you so much again, and you have a blessed day.